You may have seen my video the other day on some comments made by Boogie2988 regarding the Nintendo NX. Of course, I also discussed some earlier comments from other sources on the NX itself, but the comments from Boogie, who has his own sources, apparently confirmed a couple of things, or quote-unquote confirmed I should say, about the NX, including of course the handheld hybrid nature of the console, which is something we've heard banding around a few times now. And after his comments spread around the internet like wildfire, Boogie has now taken to Reddit to clarify his statements on the NX. Now, his full statement is rather lengthy. I will include the link to the Reddit thread in the description below. If you want to read it, it's there. But I'm going to focus on a few key paragraphs here to fully see what Boogie has to say regarding his sources and the NX itself. Quote, I mentioned two things. First, a person who claims to have played with the device, and another person who works for Ubisoft who mentioned the product was awesome to code for. Both of these pieces of information came from anonymous sources. The Ubisoft guy is someone who routinely emails me in response to my gaming news videos. He has often let me know when rumours are correct and often when my rumours are right. Sometimes he gives me small corrections. I do not know this person personally, they use a Gmail address and presumably they could be a troll. But what they said in fact did line up with something similar said by someone at Ubisoft. Ubisoft employees have publicly stated that they like coding for the device and that it's innovative and they're putting their weight behind it. As for the mobile aspect, we've got a lot of signs that point in that direction, and I genuinely believe he may be correct. He has said a version of what I said, though I am the one who supplied Assassin's Creed as a suggested game. He says that the device is in fact a console handheld hybrid, and the handheld can be carried with you and play a quote-unquote version of the games. If that means handheld like I suggested, or simply a lower res version of full games, only time will tell. As for the person who has said to use a prototype, this was a conversation held on an anonymous image board. The person did not know who I was, and I do not know who that person was. They confirmed some of the rumours that I supposedly quote-unquote confirmed, and he claimed to work for a source I trust, but whether or not it's true, I don't know. But based on my research and crunching all of the data I have read and processing all of the rumours, it seems very likely. Boogie then went on to apologise if he somehow presented his comments as fact. He doesn't know anything concrete, and of course, these are all rumours, and some of it is what he hopes the NX will be, which is fair. I mean, personally, I didn't take his comments as fact. I said myself in the video, these are his sources, and they do line up with what we've heard from pretty much every source regarding the NX, but we should still take it with a pinch of salt. So from me to you, I doubt you're watching Boogie, but just from me, I didn't feel like you presented it as fact, but I wanted to include that clarification in this video just to kind of get it out there. Since I did cover your initial comments, it seemed only fair. Now I suggest you read the full comment from Boogie as he touches on what he expects the NX will be, as well as touching on the frustration of people not knowing what the NX is and how that probably led people to believe what he had to say. Yes, he's got some sources, but the fact that we're so hungry for any information on the NX, it does mean that we're kind of maybe a bit more open to believing so-and-so when he says, oh, it's this powerful, or oh, it has these controllers, or oh, it's a handheld console hybrid. And, he's not wrong. Nintendo are stubbornly silent when it comes to the NX. I'm hoping for a reveal this month, to be honest. I think October is the key time for them to actually announce it, given that we've got an absolute ton of releases in November. So, we'll find out soon, but, he's not wrong about that. We're just very sort of hungry for any information about the NX. So, there you go. Clarification on Boogie's comments regarding the NX and his sources and whether or not they're trustworthy. It's down to you. Again, the Reddit thread is in the description below this video. Thank you again for watching. Your support is always appreciated, and I'll see you next time.